Hello everyone, I'm Finn from FinnBrick42, and right here in front of me I have the Mystery Machine, set 75902 from the Scooby-Doo line. This set has 301 pieces and retailed for $29.99 US and $39.99 Canadian. Let's get into some of the features. The main build of this set is the Mystery Machine itself, and this looks very nice. You can see how it has lots of stickers to show detail, but in this case I don't mind. I feel it really adds to it. On the wheels here, the hubcaps are actually printed pieces, which are very nice. On the back there's no license plate, but it does have two taillights and opening doors. I'll show the interior in just a moment. And you go around and you see on both sides it says the Mystery Machine. I think I did my best I could to line up the stickers, but I probably could have got the letters a bit closer together, but overall it looks really good. On the top of the vehicle, there are two rack-like pieces, showing you can put stuff on top, I guess. And I'm pretty sure this is a new windshield piece, but it might have been used before. But it is very useful. One of the larger ones I've seen. On the front it has the classic flower logo right there and some headlights. Overall, just lots of really nice building in this set. Once you remove the roof, which is actually just held on with two studs, so it makes it really easy to take off, but it's still sturdy enough. You can see how in the front there's space for a driver and a passenger, and they sit very comfortably there. And I like how, I'll show you by putting Fred in there, it actually looks very nice for how they can rest their arm on the side of the vehicle. I think that works very well. In front of them, there's a sticker to represent a dashboard right here. And it's a pretty good sticker. And at the back, here's where the main part of the Mystery Machine is. So you see on one wall, they've got little papers with notes scribbled all over them, identifying things, I guess. There's a picture there. And more of that here. And right here you can see the zombie, which I'll show you as part of the minifigure collection of this set. So that's very nice. And in the back here there are some pieces, and I'm not sure what this one's supposed to represent, but I know that one's the old, was it one of the tape cassette things or something? And right here they have some radar, and that's a very useful piece to have. It's just a clip-on piece. And on the other side, this is a very nice piece. It's alert for the zombie. Danger. Alert. This right here is a very large sandwich, which Shaggy or Scooby-Doo will eat at some point. And they even have a stove and a sink. Something that's very nice about this set is how they allow these jumper plates right here, 1x2 jumper plates, for Scooby-Doo to stand on. So that means that you can put Scooby-Doo in the back of the vehicle. This set comes with a flashlight, a camera, and a magnifying glass. I unfortunately do not know where I put the magnifying glass, but it is a very nice piece. And yeah, that's about it for the interior of it, but it's actually quite spacious when you close it up. Quite useful. The next part of this set is this tree, which has a very large sticker on top of a curved element right here to represent it being alive, which this newspaper right here in Shaggy's hand actually says, "Tree comes to life. Daily Babbler." So that's a really good printed newspaper piece. And for the tree, it's got a control panel at the back, as well as a diamond, I guess showing that the crooks and Scooby-Doo are always after some form of diamonds and stuff like that. And the control panel has some, no words on there, but it shows the Mystery Machine, so I guess they've got some sort of identification for it as well. And the zombie can actually stand right on top of this little platform right here, and I guess sort of control the tree in its own way. The tree doesn't really have legs, but it's got moving arms, which are quite nice. And as well as these kind of foliage pieces, which is very good. Right here is the zombie minifigure and the main bad guy of the set. This guy comes with a very useful looking torso with a battered kind of coat, I guess. And on the back you can see how it's just kind of worn but still looks very useful. And you can see that this is a mask by the buttons. I'll focus in on that. By the buttons printed on the back of the head. So that's a very nice addition right there. And you can just see that the zombie's face has red eyes and this kind of almost dazed expression. And just some extra printing on this, I think, lime green head. I definitely do not have anything like that in my collection. So that's very useful to have. Yeah, really useful pieces. Next up is Fred. And one thing I have to say about these minifigures is I can really appreciate the simplicity of how they designed it. It's very useful. Like just on the shirt, it's just his kind of classic scarf thing with his collared shirt. And that just goes around a little bit on the back, you can see. This is a new hairpiece, I think, for this minifigure specifically. And it's quite an interesting one. You can see how it's very stylized. The expressions are also very useful. Right here, if I focus on it, you can see it's kind of pretty confident looking smile. And then if I rotate the head around, you can see this one is quite worried. And that is, I think they really captured that well with that expression. That's pretty good. Next up is Shaggy. And he has a really, really good looking face expression. He's got the kind of part of his beard there, which is the scruffy beard. That's very nice. And you can see his expression. It looks very good. It's just kind of pretty happy and looks a little bit relieved in this. As if he's not being chased by any zombie. But then if we rotate the face around, this one is a little concerned, as if he's seeing the zombie up ahead or something. The shirt is also very nice, and I really appreciate the dual molded arms that they use with the light cream color, and on the back, just a bit of printing for wrinkling on the shirt. So these minifigures, they're really good. Pretty simple designs, but I really appreciate it. Also, this is a new hairpiece, which is very good, and definitely they needed one for Shaggy. Next up is Scooby-Doo, and I'm so glad that they made a new mold for this guy. This is great. And it's also two pieces, so you can move the head, and on this head, there's a quite frightened, chattering tooth expression on it, and that's very nice. And on the front, they have his collar printed with blue and gold, light blue and gold, and that's very nice, as well as the spots. So that's interesting, is his tail is made out of a different material than the rest of him. This part is rubbery, while the rest is not. So that's kind of interesting how they molded those together. And yeah, you can see he's got his printed nose and his ears. This mold really gets the expression of Scooby-Doo across very well. Overall, I am extremely happy with this set. Not only was Scooby-Doo one of my favorite shows to watch, they also did a really great job just in general of making the characters, and the Mystery Machine is just great. The tree it's pretty basic, but overall I think they got it across really well, and I really like how they made the buttons printed on the back of the zombie's head. That's really smart. I just think the minifigures in this they're great, and the set is amazing, so really great job by LEGO here, and I just want to say thank you very much everybody for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.